Hi everybody, Coach Davini here from Solana United. Welcome. Great sunny day. Everybody's still cooped up. I get it. We'll do a little 5-minute session. We'll warm up, a little ball activity, and then I'm going to teach you a little bit about jab step and what you can do with that. It's a little advanced, but it's something that all levels can do. It's a fun trick. Try to trick the other team, make them think you're doing something that you're actually not, and I'll show you a little bit later. So right now, I'd like to go through a little bit of a stretching regimen. Before each game, I try to get the kids to follow a routine. And my routine is start with your calf muscles, to your hamstrings, the inside of your leg, your groin muscles, and then end with your quad muscles. And then I like to do a little trunk rotation during this session as well, and I'll show you in just a few minutes. So welcome. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, staying safe. All right, so first I like to get into a little bit of a stretching, right over left or left over right. Count to 10, and then switch it up a little bit. So count all the way to 10. I'm still learning how to count. Once you get done with your calf muscles, I like to get up, use a ball, have the kids use a ball. Here, start on the outside of your foot, keep your legs straight, count to 10 again, and rotate over to your left foot, and count to 10, kind of like a figure 8. We do it a couple different times through the stretching process to loosen up. Get back to the middle, hold it here, another 10 seconds, and then what I like to do is roll the ball all the way out, keeping my heels down and counting to 10. And this is one of Andy's push-ups that nearly killed me, but I'm not going to do the push-up, just stretching. So back I come after I count to 10, pick the ball up, do a little trunk rotation like this, a little stretching over the top for our long throw-ins. So you have the ball all the way back over my head. And then what I like to do is finish up with a little quad action, stretching our quads, 10 seconds on each side. I also like to do a little bit of leaning into it. This is your hip flexor. I had a problem with those when I was playing. Not too bad, but I like to mix that in with your quads. They're connected, so your quads and your hip flexors go hand in hand. So I like to tie all of my stretching together with the different muscle groups. I'm not a professional, but it's worked for me for a long time. So as you can see, not everybody has a multitude of soccer balls. I've collected some over the years, and if you could use cones, you can use little maybe just different things around the house if you want, just to change your motion and use as targets. So for me, I'll use the soccer balls. What I like to do is, for about 2 or 3 seconds, tapping the top of the ball, which we've seen in one of Andy's other videos. Tapping the top, then switching, moving. Keep controlling the ball. Boom, here. And maybe switch to a longer ball away. Here, side to side. Boom, like this. And then maybe back here and finish. Okay. Something to get the blood going, loosen up a little bit. And also, I like to do, this is something that every age group can do. I teach it or implement it in my trainings for the younger ones, the older ones. It doesn't matter. It's all necessary. The other one I like to do is just between the legs like this. Stop. Move to the next one. Stop. Next one. Switch. Switch. And then back. So you could do that for a good 10 or 15 minutes, just different ball touching, getting lots of touches on the ball. There's never enough touches for a soccer ball. It'll never argue with you. It might not do what you want it to do, but it's not going to argue with you. Okay, so I'm going to work on teaching you the jab step. And this is my my brand new friend, the ball wall that I built for the kids. And you could use your parent, your brother, your sister, mom, dad, something stationary too. Before I built this, I had a step, and I'd have Zach or Ashlyn go out there and practice against the step, but now I have a ball wall, so it took me about an hour and a half to build. Pretty nice. But I can't build too many things, so not very good at it. But back to soccer. The jab step, as I like to call it, is when you receive a ball that has just enough pace on it where you can kind of step right by the ball, use your plant foot, and then your outside of your foot, and then dribble into space. And the reason for the jab step is if you have a player coming at you when you're receiving a pass, and you can give them a quick jab step, it'll stop them for just a second because they think maybe you're going to go back the other way. But in actuality, you already know there's space behind you. So you let the ball go, they stop, and now you have a little bit of extra space to get in and dribble or look for a pass or even a shot on goal. Okay, so it looks like this. So you're here, step, and turn and go. So again, it's a ball here, step, and go. So I'm just using my jab foot to freeze the player, because if that player comes at me, I can take it away from him. It's a space. But also, I have the upper hand where I can keep going the other way as the ball rolls. So freezing them for just a minute is a little trickery, but it also frees up space for you. So I'll do a little faster. How about that motorcycle in the background, huh? Here we go. It's here, step, and go. And one more time. Ball's in, step, and go. You do it with my other foot as well. My right foot, step, and turn. And one last part of the jab step is you could use both of your feet as jab steps. And that's letting the ball go through your legs and the other way. So it's like this, here, and go. And one more time, here, like this, and through. And one more time, here, here. So you have single jab steps, right and left, and then sort of the double jab where you let the ball go through your legs and off to open space you go. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.